Welcome back to my channel, fam. If you're new here, hi, I am Shannon, and this is World Peace Tarot. This is a general zodiac reading for the air signs Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, meant for the collective who clicked on this video. Remember, air signs, this is a general message, and not everything in this message will resonate with everyone. So please take what resonates with you and feel free to check out your other placements. These messages are meant for your sun, moon, rising, Venus, and north node. A sidereal and tropical alike, okay? Both will resonate. But please do not get hung up on all of that, all right? If you were drawn here because of the title or the thumbnail or whatever, okay, then there's something in this message for you, all right? That is just as important as the placements are, is using your intuition to guide you in the right direction, all right? Now there's timestamps listed below if you would like to skip through me shuffling and right to the portion of the video that you would like to see. All right, so we're going to start it all off with an energy check-in for all of my air signs, okay? And then we're going to break it down into each group, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, all right? And then we're going to close it all off with guidance from the universe for the collective, okay? So in my meditation today, I had a vision of a haircut, right? And then somebody was devastated, right? I just kept hearing the weird word devastated. So I don't know if you got a haircut and now you're devastated. If you are, boo, I'm sorry. It's just hair, it'll grow back, right? Or the person on your mind got a haircut and you're devastated about it. But either way, it'll just grow back, right? And also, I had an intense meditation where I literally felt my spirit guides, angels, spirit, my higher self, I don't know what it was, someone from my spiritual family embrace me. And it was so intense that I felt my whole body move backwards. And it was the most amazing thing. And it was so intense. And it made me feel like my air signs that I'm reaching out to right now are going through a spiritual awakening of some kind, because that was a first for me, right? And for me to go through that during my air signs meditation really makes me feel like you guys are connecting with me on that level and you're also going through some type of awakening. And then when I did my pre-shuffle, right, I saw, also you maybe have the person on your mind, you may have given them a hug today, or you may have given someone a hug like recently, like within the hour of watching this video. If so, then there's something in this message for you, okay? But anyways, in my pre-shuffle, I pulled the Four of Swords, and it just really reinforced the fact that my air signs are going through an awakening, right? It really reinforced what I felt in my meditation, that you guys are definitely going through some type of spiritual download, right? Because of a tough time that you guys are going through, right? You guys have been going through a tough time where you might have been forced into some type of isolation, and but because of that isolation or that time alone, because of that tough time, right, it's caused you to go into this type of awakening, right? So, yeah, that's what I saw in my pre-shuffle. Let's start off with this energy check-in and see what we got going on for you guys, okay? So far, we got the Vowel, which is 30, just one card, Spirit, 35, 4, that's 34. 34, the Vow. 34. Just one card, Spirit, please and thank you. Oh, I keep getting two. Sorry, I'm just trying to add up with this card. We said it was 34. Which breaks down to a 7. 3 plus 4 is 7. So Yeah, this is about deep spiritual knowing, right? Wow, this is about hmm, gathering information, filtering through information in order to devote to something, right? Whether it be your spirituality or your religion or another person, higher learning, a new job. This is speaking of commitment. Okay. And can I get, please, Spirit, one card from the wisdom of the Oracle for my beautiful air signs energy check-in? All right, let's take this one that fell down first. Wow. Soulmates. Wow, I love that. So, I mean, I think this speaks for itself. The collective that I'm picking up on, wow, 41 breaks down to a 5. So you're going through a change that involves someone who is a soulmate, right? Is this romance? It certainly could be, but soulmates take many forms in this lifetime, right? A soulmate could be a business partner. A soulmate could be a best friend. A soulmate could even be a family member that you're very close with that helps you in life, right? That helps you grow and evolve. A soulmate is even a karmic partner, right? It could be like a narcissist ex that didn't treat you the way you deserve, but pushed you into self-love and self-awareness and finding yourself and your path, right? You got lost in someone else and then they forced you, to get on your path. So a soulmate can take many forms, right? But what I see for the air signs that I'm connecting with right now, the current energy that they're going through is that they're committed, right, to getting through possibly a difficult time with this 41 breaking down to a 5. But you have this person that you have a soul contract with that is helping you through it, right? Ah, I like that. Let's get some tarot. Let's just get past, present, and future. Little energy check-in. When it comes to my air sign spirit, can I get the near, past, present, and future? One more card, Spirit, please and thank you. One more card. So yeah, in the recent past, just like I saw with the 4 of Swords in the reverse, this is kind of saying the same thing. Like, you've done the inner work, like you have been in suspension and you don't want to be any longer, right? You're moving forward. You've been tied down to something. Something made you feel tied down. Something made you feel isolated, right? But not anymore. And then in the recent past, you have freed yourself from that. You liberated yourself from feeling isolated, right? Because you're committed to something, right? And in the present moment, we are really letting our guard down, right? And collaborating with others, right? With others. We're working well with others. We're collaborating on a team with others, right? People aren't infiltrating on our ideas. They're helping us grow our ideas, right? You guys are working together to water each other's ideas. But for the near future, what I see is you're going to have many options, right? Four of Cups. There's going to be plenty of options. So you may be tempted, right? To other offers might come in, right? Whether this is a work situation where you are tempted maybe to look elsewhere for jobs, or maybe you're overloaded with different projects, right? There's so many projects coming at you, you don't know which ones to pick, which ones not to pick, right? But Spirit wants you to listen to yourself, right? You've done all this spiritual work, and you have the power to listen to your intuition, right? And ask Spirit, what option should I take? Should I take this job? Should I take that job? Should I pick this partner? Should I pick this person? Should I settle down with that person? You know, should I devote myself to this school or that school, right? Spirit says, don't grieve over the fact that you're not sure. You know, ask your friend, ask your partner, ask your soulmate, right? That person that's committed to you and you're committed to them, right? Because you guys have a similar focus that you're dedicated to. All right. And that's the energy check-in overall for my air signs. Let's read out of the book real quick what this vow means from the book, because I want to see if there's anything that resonates with you guys in there. So hold on just a moment. All right, I found it. So here we go. The vow. Okay. The promise, the oath, the contract. When the vow is spoken, the air shifts, karmic ties are formed, and destiny tilts on its axis. Our words and intentions have immense power. There is a reason the great mythic story of our past often includes the recitation of oaths and the mixing of drops of blood as a mark of union. This tricky part is that reciting the vow, no matter how casual, activates the eternal and unseen forces of the world. The ancestors bear witness, the laws of nature respond. These promises cannot be unsaid or forgotten, so breaking them can leave lingering complexities and loose ends. This card calls us to acknowledge the vow we are living by, continuously or consciously or unconsciously, and either recommit to it or recreate a ritual that signifies its closure. You've been underestimating the power of your promises. Wow. When in light, bearing the witness to shift towards destiny. When in dark, unconscious vows, unkept promises, messy karma. Okay, so that has a bit of another meaning to it than I originally picked up on. So it's like, where'd it go? Oh, where did I do that? Yeah. It's like, well, not necessarily. All I didn't really mention is that, this vow is serious. This commitment that you are taking part in is serious, right? You and this person are, you know what I mean? This partnership, whatever you are setting forth on with this person is intense, right? So make sure that if you change your mind about this thing that you have set forth on, right, You have released yourself from the past. You've moved forward and committed to this situation, right? Spirit is just saying that you're going to have options moving forward, right? And that if you decide that you don't want this thing that you've committed yourself to and vowed yourself to, just you have to make sure you do it the right way first, right? You make sure that you close this chapter fully, right? You tie up the loose ends before you have that new opportunity, right? Before you have that Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, before you have that new opportunity, make sure you close this out completely, right? Whether that's putting in the 2-week notice and doing the full 2 weeks out before you start that new job, right? With that soulmate that you committed to in that new job, or leaving one partner that you committed in a marriage or a serious relationship so that you can be with your soulmate or someone, right? End one karmic relationship in order to be with your twin flame or whatever, you know what I mean? Or, you know, finish out that semester at school so that you can change your major, right? But you want to finish out those classes and get a good grade, you know what I mean? So you don't have a dropout on your letter grade or your report card or whatever the hell you have in school. Okay? All right, let's move on to my Geminis for the next 30 days to come. All right, what's up, Gemini? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. For the next 30 days to come, Spirit, tell me about Gemini. What's their overall energy for the next 30 days to come, Spirit? Ooh. 8 of Swords. So, in the current moment, you're feeling a bit up in your head about things, right? The swords are about our thoughts and how we're feeling, right? So the overall energy is that you feel like things are like working out, right? Like something that you're going through that was difficult, that had you up in your head for a very, very long time, right? Had you confused, trapped in your thoughts, right? A lot of anxiety. That's come to an end, right? And things are justified, or not justified, right? That's why you're still up in your head about things, because it's just kind of fucked up how it worked out, right? It's just kind of messed up, you know. Whatever happened was kind of messed up, and even though it's ended and karma is balancing out, right? The scales are upright, right? Justice is working out. Things are balancing out for the greatest good of everyone involved, right? But it's just still like, I have this feeling of why, Spirit? Like, I'm a good person. I do things right. Like, I've been trying to do the right things that I'm supposed to do in life. Why the tough times, right? But it's a tough cycle, coming full circle, coming to an end. And the theme of the month really is that Chariot in the reverse, it's like due to a false start, right? You wanted forward movement, right? You wanted a breakthrough. But it's like this month, it was more about spiritual growth than actually moving forward, right? Maybe you wanted to go out of town, you wanted to move forward with something, but you had to kind of stay on pause. A key goal to pursue in the next 30 days to come for my Geminis is just seeing things clearly, right? Having clarity around situations. Like we said in the energy check-in, you're going to have choices, right? And it's going to leave you a bit confused. So a key goal to pursue is really think clearly, right? Know your what you want and what you like, right? And remember to move towards that and what feels good, right? And what's going to support your highest purpose. Because an obstacle to overcome is you're going to have a choice. Ooh, with the Lovers, you're going to have a choice to make. Maybe with this soul connection that we were talking about in the energy check-in, maybe they don't want you to move, right? Or you don't want them to move, right? And it's causing kind of like a blockage or like a stalemate, right? Or maybe you just need to make a choice, right? And it may involve this soulmate, right? You're going to have to be thinking clearly moving forward so that you can make a decision. And it's going to be a difficult decision because it's an obstacle you're going to have to overcome. A major accomplishment that my Geminis are going to be going through is Queen of Wands, right? In the past, you might have felt just like your life was a bit out of control, or that you weren't getting your desires out there, that you were so wrapped up in your thoughts and bringing justice to your situation and trying to balance things out and have a breakthrough, but now that that's coming to an end and like that cycle's ending out, like you're becoming the Queen of Wands, where you can focus on your passions and you can focus on your work. And you found the power to really focus on yourself and what you want, and just really handling adversity better, right? Being more supportive to yourself and to others, and just really being an entrepreneur in your own right. Really following your dreams and setting forth on things you're passionate about. And that's going to be an accomplishment that you're going to be stepping into this Queen of Wands vibe, right? What you're going to need to avoid is being a bit defensive, right? You need this time to heal, yes, right? You need time to heal, but we got the Star and the Nine of Wands. So for what you need to avoid, maybe staying in like this wounded warrior mode for too long, where you're like, I'm healing and I'm wounded. You know what I mean? It's blocking my creativity, right? Those are all just limiting thoughts that are keeping you trapped in your head, when really there's justice to this situation. It's come to an end, right? And you're pursuing what you love in order to find clarity in a situation, right? So that you can make a choice to follow your heart, right? Make a choice to follow whatever's pulling you in the direction of your heart, right? And a major accomplishment of doing that is you're going to be in this Queen of Wands mode, right? Just make sure that you're in this mode and not so much in this wounded warrior mode, right? Where you're coming off to the world is someone wounded who needs healing, who is healing, who's in this you know what I mean? Be careful of that, right? Because you need to embrace a new beginning here with this Fool card, right? This is what you need to embrace, a brand new start. Wow, where you're going to find support is through creating stability for yourself, right? And for your loved ones, right? And really is going to be through communicating with this soulmate, right? The people around you, your soul tribe, communicating with them through this new start, right? This leap of faith, right? You're going to have to embrace a leap of faith, right? It's going to cause you to make a choice. In the next 30 days to come, you're going to have to be thinking clearly in order to make a choice to take a leap of faith in a new direction. Okay, and it's not going to be easy because you're going to be up in your head a little bit, even though things are going to be just balancing out for you, right? You're going to be up in your head a little bit because in the next 30 days to come, people are going to be testing you, right? There's going to be certain things coming to a halt, right? Certain things in your life that are going to pause, right? Seven of Swords. There may be some type of sneakiness going on, some type of deceptive behavior causing some type of something to slow you down or stop you in your foot tracks a little bit. There may be things that block you in some way. All right, it's going to kind of be the theme next month. Things are going to test you, but you have to remember to think clearly through it all in order to make this important decision, right? So that you can take a leap of faith in a new direction. And you will, because you're going to be in this Queen of Wands mode, right? You're not going to let those thoughts take you over, because you're going to be in this Queen of Wands mode, and you're going to find support in communicating with your friends and your soulmates, right? Choosing to communicate with your loved ones, choosing to create stability and foundation for yourself. So this may be figuring out where you're going to live. Like maybe you have to move somewhere in order to make this choice, right? This leap of faith may cause you to have to move somewhere, so you might have to relocate. So you may find support in planning ahead for this, whatever this is, right? You may be going to a new school. You might have to figure out housing, or how you're going to drive, or how you're going to get to school. You're going to take the bus, right? Or you may be choosing to move in with a soulmate or something of that nature, where you're creating stability, foundation for yourself, right? And also communication. So just communicating, going to visit your friends or giving them a call, staying in contact with your family. That's how you're going to find support. All right. All right. I love that for my Gemmies. Let's move on to my Libras. Okay, Libra, what is up, my Libras? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node, Spirit. when it comes to my Libras. What's going on with my Libras? Excuse me. Also, I'd like you guys to think of a yes or no question, and at the end of the guidance from the universe, we will answer your yes or no question with my pendulum. So go ahead and think of a yes or no question now, and at the end of the reading, we'll answer it with my pendulum, okay? All right. Too many. All right, so the overall energy that you're currently going through is, Devil in the reverse, okay? 5 of Wands. So you're going through some inner turmoil, right? Where you feel like there's a bit of competition, but you're overcoming that, right? Your current self, you're overcoming any feeling of competition, or it's a feeling of there may be like a person, place, or thing that is just a no good for you, that you know is no good for you, that is causing conflict in your life, right? But you're currently overcoming that. Okay? You're currently overcoming that. And the theme of the month is, the 5 of Swords. You're going through something difficult. Definitely change, right? Definitely change. You may have felt in the next 30 days to come, there's going to be conflict that you're going to be dealing with, right? But you're going to be overcoming. Your energy is going to be one of wanting to overcome this conflict, right? You're going to be just like really breaking any chains, right? Any chains or any patterns from the past that were really holding you down or holding you back from your true potential, right? Anyone who tried to dim your light, right? You're not allowing that anymore, right? But the next 30 days to come, there's really going to be some people that really test you. The 5 of Swords is about deception, right? Playing your cards right, keeping your poker face, right? So you may be really having to keep a straight face in a situation in order to overcome a difficult time, right? You're going to have to make it through this change. Change isn't always comfortable. It's oftentimes uncomfortable, and people test us, right? And it's difficult, but it's overcoming these difficult situations that make us stronger, right? And this month, that's exactly what you're going to be doing. You're going to be becoming stronger, right? In the next 30 days to come, you're really going to want to pursue a logical, straightforward approach, right, to the situation. You want to be practical. You want to be honest, right? This person might be doing some type of trickery. You may be dealing with some type of trickery, right? But your job is going to be honest, right? Be a truth seeker. Speak the truth and expect the truth, and just come at it logically and be ready to cut anyone out who doesn't carry this energy, right? This King of Swords energy, this confident Aries energy, where you know who you are, you know your truth, and you can't be deceived by others. they can try, but you're overcoming this type of behavior. You can snip this behavior out, and you're going to want to pursue that energy forward, continuing just to be extremely logical. Don't get played, right? So what you're going to have to overcome in the next 30 days is letting a cycle end out, right? I can see here that here in the near future, the recent past here, you've taken on a lot, right? A lot of different creative endeavors, a lot of different projects. I can do this at work. Oh, I'll file that paper for you. Sure, Mom, I'll take out the trash. Oh, yeah, brother, I'll help you file your taxes. Oh, neighbor, sure, I'll walk your dog for you. Oh, stepkids, yeah, I'll help you do your homework. And you are overburdened now, right? Whatever it is for you in the next 30 days to come, an obstacle that you're going to have to overcome is taking on too much, right? You're really going to have to put down some burdens if you want to pursue this King of Swords energy where you're thinking clearly and logically and practical, and you can, to be able to pick up on this deception, to be able to see through people's poker face and able to see through the smoking mirrors and overcome the negative people, places, and things that aren't serving you in the next 30 days to come. You're going to have to be thinking clearly. In order to do that, you're going to have to let go of some burdens, right? A major accomplishment for you is going to be Five of Cups in the reverse. You're going to be overcoming some type of heartbreak, some type of grief. You lost someone that you loved, or you lost something that you loved very, very, very much, and it hurt very, very badly. But you're over it, right? But you're over it now. Whatever it is probably a relationship. It could be a job, right? It could be a person or a soulmate, someone you had a soul contract with, a karmic partner who taught you a valuable lesson, right? And you're grateful for that, right? But you're also grateful that you got that lesson and you're over them so that you can move forward, right? Whatever your situation is, it could be multiple things, but either way, the Libras, right, that I'm connecting with right now, a major accomplishment is that they have finally, right, they're not caring anymore. They've walked away. They've taken the lesson from the hard situation and they're moving on. They're not allowing grief to take them over anymore, right? That's beautiful. So, what are we going to want to avoid? What we're going to want to avoid is Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. In the next 30 days to come, my Libras, don't work too hard. Do not work too hard, right? With these burdens. This was your obstacle to overcome. Taking on too much work, okay? What do you need to avoid? Working too hard. Wow, Spirit's really driving that in for you, okay? So the next 30 days to come, don't take on more than you can handle. Don't bite off more than you can chew, okay? In the next 30 days to come, what you're going to want to embrace is we got Eight of Wands in the reverse. So communication may not be coming through exactly the way you want it to, right? You're dealing with a bit of deception, right? We already know, because we're looking ahead into the future, that we're going to be dealing with a bit of deception, a bit untruthfulness. It may be a bit unsettling, right? And you may have to embrace that communication may be a bit off with certain people, right? But that's okay, because you're going to be supported by, you know, having conversations with people you are connected with, right? People that do care about your passions, right? And do care about the choices that you're making, right? This is about making plans toward your future, right? Choosing to make a plan to balance out your future moving forward when it has to do with your creative endeavors, right? Sharing that, talking about that with others, right? Having a heated debate about it with others, just really going back and forth with another person, bouncing ideas off of each other's head, right? This is where you're really going to find support, right? Someone may tell you, right? These conversations, right? These plans, these little talks that where you find support, this is, is going to bring to light this deception, right? It's going to help you get through it, right? While you're overcoming this difficult change that has to do with overcoming, personal demons, or overcoming, this could be even you being deceptive to yourself and deciding, to step into your power finally. But for the majority of you, I think this has to do with someone else in your life who is deceptive, right? Someone that you have a soul contract with, probably a karmic partner, right? Or, it could even be a family member, right? That you have some karmic ties with, some toxic family member or something, right? And they're playing games. They're being a little deceptive, right? And really just doing your research is going to help you get through this. You're going to find support and gathering information from people, places, and things that love you and support you and want to help you plan for your future. I love that, Libra. Let's move on to Aquarius, and then we'll close it all off with some guidance from the universe. Okay, Aquarius, what's going on with my Aquariuses for the next 30 days to come? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node Spirit, a sidereal and tropical alike. For the overall energy we got going on here is the Ace of Wands, right? And Strength in the reverse. Okay, the theme of the month is something's coming to an end, right? Something that was painful to you, something that was extremely difficult is coming to an end, right? And Spirit wants to warn you right now, or caution you. It's going to be a bit of a wake-up call that you're not really going to be expecting it, right? And it's going to cause you're going to need to find the strength, right, to deal with this new beginning, right? It is a new passionate beginning, right? Let's move on. Let's get more information. Queen of Swords. Wow, so Libra needed to embrace King of Wands, and my Aquas need to embrace King of Swords, and my Aquas need to embrace Queen of Swords. So, yeah, showing up for my air signs, the King and Queen. in the next 30 days to come, okay, you're really going to have to pursue logic, right? You're going to have to be practical moving forward. Yes, you want to be compassionate, as the queens are, right? But the Queen of Swords takes no shit, right? She will cut you out if you do not serve her or you do not serve the greater good, right? She will put an end to something. She will not think twice before she is cold towards you. You know what I mean? So in the next 30 days to come, when you're going through this difficult ending, you're going to have to be strong and cut out of your life what does not serve you. And don't be afraid to, to be assertive and be strong and assert your dominance when needed, right? Spirit needs you to wake up to that a little bit, right? This is cautioning you. You need to be a bit more assertive. You need to start thinking more logically. So I'm not trying to call anyone out, but this is the message that's coming through. All right, this is what Spirit is telling me. Okay. That is a time to be logical and cutthroat with people, right? In the next 30 days to come, you're really going to be in the energy of feeling a bit weak, right? This new beginning is going to leave you feeling like you don't have the strength, but you do. You are the Queen of Swords, right? You are a strong, beautiful person, whether male or female. You are strong, and you can get through this difficult situation, right? An obstacle that you're going to have to overcome is Four of Wands, right? This situation you may have looked at it like it is your stability, right? This thing that you're going through, this ending, this could be a relationship. This could be a job. It could also be school, right? Something's ending that you were committed to, and you have to overcome that and create a new stability for yourself, right? A new reason to celebrate, a reason to go home and celebrate, or a reason to, to go back to your friends and tell them what you've been up to or whatever. In the next 30 days to come, it's going to be important for you to ground yourself and create stability for yourself, right? Remember what I was saying about being practical, right? You're going to have to be loyal to yourself and what you love and what you need in your life, right? Moving forward, right? Because whenever you deal with a difficult ending, it's so important to focus on yourself and create stability for yourself, right? No, oh, I'm so sad, I can't eat nothing but ice cream, or I can't go to work, or no. This is a time for self-love. This is a time to create stability for yourself when you found it hard to do so before. You were so wrapped up in this old cycle that you lost focus of yourself and who you are and what you want and who you want to be in life. And it's time to create a new stability for yourself where you're focusing on yourself. So the obstacle to overcome is you're going to feel like your foundation is ripped apart, and you're going to feel like you're going to have to rebuild it a little bit, right? Because it's a new start. But you're going from the Ace of Wands to the Four of Wands, so you're making progress. Yes, a major accomplishment in the next 30 days to come is that you're not going to let this hold you down. You're going to work hard. You're going to start focusing on your dreams, those passions, those things I told you that were falling to the wayside because you're so wrapped up in this old chapter. No more of that. I see for you working hard. I see the way this woman is putting a quilt together. You may be an artist in some way. You may be, in some way, you're a creative person. You are a producer. Don't you ever forget it, okay? You have something to offer to the world, right? Whether it's your beautiful voice or your beautiful body, maybe you're a model, maybe you take pictures, maybe you're a photographer, maybe you sing, maybe it could be anything. You make something, you create something, or you have some type of service that you can offer people, and you're going to start working hard towards that, right? And that's a huge accomplishment for you. It's something you've been wanting to do for a long time but haven't, right? That's what this whole new start is about. So you find the strength because it's something to be really excited about. It's time to start foundations and towards yourself, towards becoming, towards self-love, being practical and loyal to yourself, towards your dreams and your goals. Wow, this has come out for every single pile now. All right. So what are we on? We're on a major accomplishment. No. We're on what to avoid. I feel like this came up for what to avoid before. So, you want to avoid maybe moving on too quickly into another creative endeavor, right? Moving on too quickly, sending out too much, too many messages, biting off more than you can chew, right? So I want you to be prepared, right? Spirit is cautioning you on something that's going to end, but don't start trying to like plan it all out and how you're going to fix it and what you're going to do when it happens. Like, just take things day by day and a real practical, logical approach as things come to you and handle them in the moment, right? Live in the moment based on how you feel, right? In the next 30 days to come, you're going to want to avoid trying to find an answer for everything, right? And also making too many moves, biting off more than you can chew, type of thing. So, and I must say, whatever's ending, don't try and stop it with messages, right? Don't try and stop this person or this place, or don't try to stop this ending from ending, because with 10 of Swords showing up as the theme of the month, my darlings, it's happening, right? It's happening, and you can't stop it, so you might as well roll with the punches, right? And what you need to avoid is trying to stop it, right? So don't do that. Just focus on your passions, because you have something beautiful to offer to the world, and it's going to create such stability, right? What do my Aquas need to embrace? Queen of Pentacles. Wow. You really need to embrace finding stability for yourself, right? You need to be able to depend on yourself. Know that you are a good worker. Know that planning doesn't go to the wayside with you. You have it. You're going to have it all planned out, right? You need to embrace this energy where you may not have all the answers. What I'm trying to say is, even though you can't plan it all out, right? What you need to embrace is, like I said, focusing on being a good worker, right? Focusing on being your own boss, focusing on your craft, right? You may like crystals. You may work with crystals, okay? You may be into tarot or reading yourself, right? The Queen of Pentacles, she is the Queen of earthly matters, right? So she often represents witchcraft, right? And with this, it's just like the arts, like working hard towards your art, right? So towards your service to the world. So this is what you really need to embrace is this queen energy, right? Regardless of your gender, you really want to work on nurturing yourself, being honest with yourself, being clear with yourself so that you can make logical decisions moving forward that are practical, so that you can manifest your dreams and stop focusing on things that aren't working or things that are ending in your life. They're ending for a reason, my darling. They're ending so that you can have a brand new beginning. You have to have the strength and the courage to embrace that new beginning. It's the beginning of your life. It's the story of your life, right? You are the star of your movie, my darling. Don't let anyone infiltrate on your movie, right? Can I get one more card? In the next 30 days to come, you're going to really find support in knowing that it's all in your head, right? All these worries, all these concerns, they're all in your head. You're doing just fine, right? Look at all these 8s. A cycle is coming to an end. Justice is panning out. The hands of karma, the karma's balancing out, right? Whatever wasn't working out, this ending is ending for your greatest good, right? You're achieving something powerful here. You're strong and you're driven for success. You're ambitious. The next 30 days to come, you're going to be enduring something very karmic, right? You're going to be doing hard work that's going to lead to lessons. You're going to feel extremely accomplished because things are going to be balancing out. Why? Because you're dedicated. This is about once being dedicated to something that wasn't dedicated to you, right? Things are balancing out and becoming justified. And because of that, you're focusing on yourself and you're receiving the karma that you deserve, right? Which is stepping into your purpose, creating new foundations for yourself where you feel supported and loved, focusing on your passions. All right. So the next 30 days to come, you're really going to find support and knowing that this thing was meant to end for your greater good and that the worst of it's in your head, boo. I know it sounds like it's going to be a tough month, but like I said, when one door closes, another one opens, right? When something leaves our life, right, it makes room for something in our life that's going to serve us more, right? It's like rejection is God's protection, right? All right, let's move on to guidance from the universe for all 3 signs. All right, let's get guidance from the universe for my air signs. Please, if you haven't already thought of a yes or no question, please think of a yes or no question you would like for me to answer at the end of this reading, okay? All right, let's get guidance from the universe from my archetypes deck for Gemini. One at a time, please. Gemini. Look, the vow. Again. Libra, Aquarius. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. One more, Spirit. Woo! That's 2. Can I just get 1? One more card. The Maiden. So, that's 5, 6, 8. 8. Okay, this is a number 8. Okay, the maiden. So again, guidance from the universe is whatever you're committed to, you have a karmic tie to it, and you need to nurture it. Let's read what the vow means. Okay, we're going to read it for the maiden. All right. Number 8, the virgin, the princess, the innocent. The maiden archetype is an epitome of innocent arousal, naive sensuality, and precocious purity. She is compelling and addictive because of her flawless and youthless glow. She is the first archetype in the trifecta of the maiden mother crone, and rightfully so, because she has so much to learn. The maiden is perfectly positioned for trouble to come her way and subject to her challenge that leads to the next phase of womanhood. She must grow up, yet hesitates at the threshold. Enamored by the charm of youth, the maiden represents the side of us that is riveted and curious, drawn to shadowy forests, dark nights, and taking just one taste of poisonous fruit. Her magic is edgy and includes both shame and delight. Let yourself fall down the rabbit hole, young one. When in light, curious, enchanting, sensual, full of vitality. When in dark, pretends, protects, denies, and fantasizes. So that's cool. So the air signs that I'm picking up on are really embodying this maiden energy, right? So I'm connecting mostly with feminine energies, right? Regardless of your gender. I know I've said this multiple times in this reading, so I may be picking up on some people who are part of the LGBT community. Hey, if so, welcome. I am too. I identify as pansexual. Okay, but the guidance from the universe here is saying, you are young, you are beautiful, and you are learning, right? And your commitment is really going to be tested, right? In the next 30 days to come, you're going to be committed towards something, right? Something moving forward, a new beginning that you are invested in. And you're new to it. This is new to you. You're a virgin to it, right? And it's a new beginning, right? But you're really embodying this addictive, maiden energy where people are just drawn to you, pulled into you. So things are going to try and pull you away from this commitment, right? This thing that you are passionately committed to. Things are going to test you. Other people, right? Other options, other opportunities are going to come your way, right? But you can't live in a fantasy, and you can't deny what's meant for you and pretend, like this commitment is not very important to you, which I know it is because it's represented by the 8, which is all about powerful perseverance, right? A strong drive for success, my darlings. All right, let's get some wisdom from the oracle, wisdom of the oracle for my air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Can I get some guidance from the universe? Just 2 cards, please, Spirit. Guidance. Whoop. I think that's 2. Nope. It's 3. Okay. When it comes to Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, Spirit, by the book, and poised in the reverse. So with poised in the reverse, Spirit wants you not to get comfortable, right? Don't get too comfortable in any position, right? There's going to be a lot of uncomfortable change coming your way. So don't be like, oh, this is done. Like I've reached this goal. No, always be reaching for the next thing. Okay. Spirit doesn't want you getting comfortable. Spirit wants you constantly stepping out of your comfort zone. All right. All cold showers next month. Okay. Air signs. We're stepping out of our comfort zone. And we are taking leaps of faith in the direction of our commitment. Right. And, the next 30 days to come, Spirit really wants you to follow the rules, right? When it comes to this commitment, this thing that you vowed yourself to, you really need to follow the rules that you agreed to, right? Whatever rules that you agreed to, you need to abide by them. Right? And it doesn't have to be like weird, like you agreed to them when you signed up for this commitment, right? When you made this vow, when you committed to this thing, you knew what you're getting into. And the next 3 days to come, Spirit wants you to remember that. Help others, right? When other people you're going to be manifesting. This vow has something to do with manifesting. You're going to have to help others, right? You're going to have to help others who may not know the way, or the rules, or whatever. You may have to train people, right? You may be starting a family, or you have to raise children. Either way, there's going to be rules you have to follow that's going to help create balance and help people around you manifest for a similar interest. All right, can I get 2 Angels Oracle cards, Angel Tarot cards for my air signs? Unity. There's that 5. There's that change I told you about. It's going to be difficult, but you have to stay committed. Traditional viewpoints or methods, right? That's what I talked about, following the rules by the book. Traditional viewpoints or method, spiritual organizations. Seek out mentors and like-minded friends. Okay? So in the next 30 days to come, things are going to be testing you, right? Beautiful, young, beautiful, vibrant subscriber. Things are going to be testing you, testing your commitment, right? And difficult change, right? It's a difficult change, but if you stick to your values and you stick to what's true to you and what you're committed to and what you agreed to, things are going to work out for you. And in the next 30 days to come, really push yourself out of your comfort zone, connect with other people that have similar interests as you, right? People that are part of this commitment, or your partner, or, maybe an online forum where people are going through the same thing that you're going through. Either way, seek out a mentor or just like-minded people that can help you through this. Can I get one more card of guidance for my air signs? Yeah, taking a leap of faith. Following your dreams, unexpected opportunities. Okay? So know that something's going to be popping up, right? And you're not going to expect it, but it's going to be good, and it's going to cause you to have to take a leap of faith, right? It may be difficult, right? And it may cause you to have to step out of your comfort zone, but ultimately it's going to be good. It's going to bring good change to your So don't be afraid to make a choice to follow your dreams. So whatever, like I said before, whatever this vow is that you've committed yourself to, right? If you're tempted by something else, right? Make sure you follow the rules and you end it, right? Even if it's uncomfortable, make sure you end it, right? That way you can take a leap of faith towards something that you can be committed to, that you want to be committed to. So take it how it resonates, right? And I think that really is what it is. You're either going to have to take a leap of faith within this vow that's going to be uncomfortable, or you're stepping away from this vow and it's going to cause a leap of faith. But you have to do it the right way, right? In order to have a new beginning where you can be committed. Okay, so one or the other. Take it how it resonates, okay? But Spirit wants you to know, either way, you are worthy of this. You are worthy of this change. It is uncomfortable, and you may just want to jump right into it, but do it the right way. Spirit wants you to do it the right way, even if it's uncomfortable, because it's meant for you. Spirit wants you to know, if you had any question on if it was meant for you, the answer is yes. It is meant for you. This change is meant for you. As long as you follow your heart and you do it the right way, where you're respectful of everyone involved. All right, let us get to Moonology cards. For my air signs, guidance from the universe. For my air signs. Don't let your past hold you back. And look, it's in the reverse. So I'm really picking up strongly that the air signs that I'm connecting with right now are wanting to move on from something that they were committed to. Okay? Hello. All right? And don't let it hold you back, right? Definitely move forward is what I said before. Universe saying, don't let nothing hold you back. Okay? Okay, and then we got believe in the impossible, and it came in the reverse. So I'm just going to say, this is possible, right? This is possible. And believe that it will come true as long as you put in the work, right? And you don't get comfortable in the situation you're stuck in. All right, let's get 2 cards from The Universe Has Your Back. They're beautiful affirmation cards for my air signs for the next 30 days to come. All right, there's 3 and I'll take them all. Pain, attack, pain, fear, judgment, and any form of separation are merely calls for help, okay? Take a screenshot of that and remember that, because sometimes it's hard to remember when people hurt us, when people attack us, when people make us cry. We want to take on the blame. We automatically think this is our fault. What did we do to deserve this? When really they're just screaming out, crying out for help because they're lonely, right? Because their life isn't going the way they want it to. Does it make it right? No. But it helps us and it clears our conscience when we think it's our fault, and it's not. Thank you, universe, for helping me see beyond the limits of fear. Thank you for expanding my perceptions so that I can see what is of the greatest good. Yes. Thank you, universe. Sometimes it shows us things we don't want to see, that we're not ready to see, right? Sometimes we see a documentary about what happens to animals, and then we can't turn our head anymore, even if we want to. But in the end, it's for our highest good, so that we can evolve, move forward, right? And in the end, what happened? You became a vegan. No, you got that job you want. You got that relationship you want. You did what you wanted to do, right? And that uncomfortable situation pushed you into it, right? And if it wasn't for the universe showing you that, you would have never gotten to where you are today. I witness the darkness and call on the light. With my prayer, thank you, universe, for grounding me to perceive this sphere through the eyes of the teacher of love. And you can take screenshots of these beautiful affirmations if it'll help you, my loves. All right, before I do the pendulum, let's get some words from my word jar. All right, some channeled messages from Spirit. Okay. So, believe it's possible, okay? Even if it's beyond what you believe to be possible, okay? Like being stuck in a country, right? I'll never get to that country I wanted to go to. I want to visit this country, or I want to live in this country. It's not possible. Yes, it is. You're going to go beyond what you believe to be possible this month, right? What you believe to be reality, it's going to change for you. So get excited, all right? Because moments of change are coming, right? Moments of commitment, new commitment, right? Uncomfortable change that leads to new commitments, right? There's going to be beautiful moments coming ahead, right? Because of this change, right? Overwhelming, priceless, if walls could talk. If walls could talk. And then on the other side, it says priceless and overwhelming. And it fell on top of poised in the reverse. So in the next 30 days to come, something unbelievable is going to happen, right? That if the walls could talk, it'd be telling you how fucking overwhelming it is, right? But you are priceless, right? This dream that you want is priceless. You can't put a dollar amount on it, right? This new moment that you want to commit to, right? This new reality where you're going beyond, it's priceless. And even though at the time it's going to feel overwhelming, right? It's going to feel like, wow, maybe even kind of embarrassing, right? I get that feeling that you're going to feel a bit embarrassed by this whole change, but don't, because it's going to create the whole new reality for you, right? Where you're not going to be worrying about what the walls are saying, right? People are going to be talking about your accomplishments, and it's going to feel fucking amazing, right? That's in the future. So have faith, my darlings. Ah! All right. Let's get that. Oh, there's one more right here that fell on by the book. Adventures. Okay. So maybe all of this leads to you going on an adventure, right? With a new soulmate, or a new karmic partner, or a new soul contract is going to involve adventures, right? So you may just want to run off on this adventure and start balancing out your life, but slow down, okay? Spirit's saying put on the brakes because it fell on top of by the book, okay? You can't just run off on this adventure. Remember, air signs. Close out this chapter, right? Finish out your commitment before you run off to your new adventure, okay? But have faith because it's coming, so get excited, all right? For your yes or no question, all right? So back and forth is yes, left and right is no, and a circle is maybe. Spirit, when it comes to my air signs, what's the answer to their question? All right, the answer's no. Right? The answer's no. All right, lovies. I hope you enjoyed this video. I really enjoyed this energy exchange between me and you because that's exactly what this was, all right? Please leave me a comment if you enjoyed this video. Like it for me. Subscribe if you feel so inclined to do so. And I'll check you out in the next one. Or you check me out in the next one. All right. Love, light, and Hare Krishna.